Next thing I know, she come running through my hallway, past my bedroom, going into the bathroom on fire.
Yeah, welcome back to Morning Dose, everybody. You may remember that clip from our show yesterday morning, the mom grieving over the pain that her daughter is suffering from after participating in the fire challenge. She burned 49% of her body and is lucky to be alive. It's one of the many dangerous challenges we've come to see teens participating in on the internet. Among those, the Tide Pod Challenge, where the teens were taking in dangerous chemicals. There was the cinnamon challenge, which can cause respiratory issues, and then the Kylie Jenner salt and ice cream challenges, which can cause long-lasting damage to your lips or skin. So it's these types of dangerous internet dares that are flooding the World Wide Web right now and hurting, and in some instances even killing children. So the big question this morning, is your child at risk, and how can we all protect them? Parenting expert and author of the book Father to Son and Father to Daughter, Harry H. Harrison Jr. is here to help. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so for parents who don't know, explain kind of what these challenges are and just some of the dangers associated with them.
Well, 20 years ago, somebody could jump off a roof and break their leg and nobody would know. But now there's what they've been at the smartphone, this little thing.
Yeah.
It's recorded and posted. And so kids start daring each other over the internet to, hey, I just jumped off a roof, can you jump off a roof? And this goes on to spread around the world. And what's happening is that you have a 13, 14, 15-year-olds who, basically have the brain of a cabbage, think, well, this is a great idea, why don't we do it? So this is what's happening, is the challenges get stranger and stranger. There's a blue whale challenge where a teen would turn his life over to another teenager for 50 days and have to do everything this teenager said, up into, now let's lay on some railroad tracks. So it's very crazy. Okay,
so what is behind the kids actually taking on the challenges? Because the rest of us can look at it and see, obviously this is something you wouldn't want to do.
Well, it's the typical personality of a boy or girl who isolates himself in their bedroom, who has kind of lost all their friends they make facial contact with. They're probably depressed. They stay in their room. They spend hours and hours on the internet, and this is kind of the personality makeup of the people that take part in these challenges. They're looking for validation from likes in social media, and that's what they're shooting for. They're shooting for likes, and they think the more dangerous the stunt, the more likes they'll get.
Okay, so how do we help that? Because everybody, shoot, give me someone who doesn't need some kind of validation, especially someone, going through the struggling years of middle school and high school and stuff. How do parents and people who love these children turn that around and prevent them from doing these sorts of things?
Well, that's a great question. So if I'm a parent, what I'm looking for is my child, are they staying by themselves a lot? Or are they isolating themselves? Or they isolate themselves in their bedroom? Do they not come down for breakfast or dinner anymore? Have I seen any of their friends in my house? Or all their friends on the internet?
So once we've identified that, then what do we do?
Well, at that point, you need to take action. As a father, as a mother, you need to sit your child down and say, well, what is going on with you today? Let me see that phone. Let me see who the websites we're visiting. Let me see what we've been posting. And let's talk about doing really crazy stuff that can hurt yourself. And if the father or the mother says, well, if they see that the child is just desperate for attention, well, what's going on in the house? Why is suddenly your son or daughter desperate for attention? What are you doing as a parent to give them validation?
So basically, you just have a conversation with them.
Absolutely.
Just connect with your children. I know some parents are saying, Jenny, we are. It's a hard time. But I know you've got some books on the topic as well. So tell everybody about the books, Father to Daughter and Father to Son.
Yes, so Father to Son and Father to Daughter, about raising sons and raising daughters from a father's perspective. I've also written Mother to Son and Mother to Daughter. But it's all about having conversations with your child, all about staying in contact with them, all about being a parent. When you talk about these challenges, this is when a parent earns their big money. This is when you need to be a father. This is when you need to be a mother. You don't need to take a back seat now. You need to step in front of this problem and talk to your kids and let them know they're loved, and talk to their friends and ask them, where are your friends? Why haven't I seen Frank over here before?
Yeah,
this kind of
that's
thing.
hard. Harry H. Harrison Jr., thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate the insight and the talk, and congratulations on the books.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll send it over to you, Shane and Layla.